What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy SLY Jordy and welcome to F1 25's overhauled My Team career mode. It's been a couple of years since we played My Team. I barely touched it in F1 24. I think we touched it for the very first stream on that game and then never again. And good thing too, because it was absolutely crap in that game. It was the exact same as it was in 23 and 22 with even less liveries. You had like one, maybe a couple more if you had some Bitcoin. It was a disaster and nobody played it. But this year's game has completely overhauled the mode, made it completely different. So we're about to go see what is up. Obviously, I prefer to play driver career mode this year to make up for last year, of course. But we'll give My Team a go as well, maybe do a couple of seasons as well. And I thought, since we just finished Breaking Point, let's go into My Team live. Let's do the first episode live. I'm not going to promise any of the other episodes live. Hell, like episode 2 might not come for a long time yet. I don't know, but I wanted to get started today just to check everything out. So yeah, we're going to choose custom season. I'm going to go with 16 races. I actually regret starting with 24 races in the driver career mode. About 5 races in right now on that. The Jeddah episode will be coming tomorrow. And yeah, I'm looking pretty forward to that. That is not the way. Wait, I'm looking forward to it pretty much. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, right. So we're going to remove China. We're going to remove Japan. We'll keep Bahrain. Remove Jeddah. We'll keep Miami. Imola. Yeah, we'll have Imola. I don't really want to do Monaco, to be honest. But I'll put it there. For now. We do need 16 tracks after all. I do want to do Spain. I don't want to do Austria. We're going to have Austria reverse in Season 2 of the career mode, so that's going to be really cool. We'll have Silverstone, it's the home race, but I actually think I'm going to go with Silverstone reverse for most of the driver career mode. Obviously, we'll keep Spa. Hungary, don't want to do Hungary. No, that'd be a boring track, I think. Who knows? We'll see how it goes in driver career mode, but yeah, I won't want it here. Zandvoort. Yeah, I like Zandvoort, we'll keep it. Monza, no. I've already got Imola. Between the two, I'm going to go with Imola every time. Baku and Singapore, I love those tracks. Those are staying. Don't care about Texas, don't care about Mexico. And honestly, the rest is fine by me. Yeah. I might just have it like that. To be honest with you. Is there any tracks here that I would prefer to add? Not really. I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm actually really happy with that. So we'll go with that. That's a nice little calendar.
Where you're in control of a new team on the F1 grid. First things first, choose what kind of experience you'd like. If you're new to the series and want to jump straight in, well, we've got recommended settings for you just here. On the other hand, if you're familiar with the F1 games, then feel free to customize your experience as much as you'd like. That's it. It's time to take charge of F1's 11th team and lead them to glory.
I wonder if we'll be like a 12th team in F1 26. I think worst case scenario, we don't have My Team anymore, but I doubt they put this much work in to remove it. So we're going to have 12 teams for the My Team mode in F1 26, because obviously Cadillac are debuting next year. It's going to be really cool. All right, custom settings. Let's go through. I have it at 102 in the driver career mode, so no issue with changing it. We'll just leave it there. If I change it in the driver career mode, I'll change it accordingly here as well. I don't want to do 50% races like I do on the driver career mode. I'll have this a bit shorter. 35%. I've always liked that. Qualifying, we'll have short qualifying instead. So this will be like a shorter version of our driver career mode. That'll be like the longer one. Career settings. So we've got driver moves. I want increased. I want some crazy moves. Let's have a look, shall we? Everything else I think will be the same. Hey, what's up, Harrison? Pretty sure you commented on my channel recently, actually. So yeah, what's up? Player faults. I don't like faults for the first season. I never have. I want to have as much fun as possible in the first season, and then I'll switch them on for season 2. I'm looking forward to doing that in the driver career mode. Formation lap. We'll have that off. Oh no, I'll have it on. I'll have it on. Last episode, I think. Yeah. Next episode's coming out tomorrow, and that'll be Jeddah. I'm doing the 24 race season on driver career mode. 16 races on this one. I think I'm only going to do maybe a couple seasons on this. Again, we'll see how much I enjoy it, but I'm going to focus more on the driver career mode. Okay, I think we're all good. I'll confirm the settings. Do you live in the UK? Yeah, I live in the UK. I mean, I support Williams, so, I mean, it wouldn't make sense if I weren't there. So we could play as Connor Sport, that's cool. I did recently complete Breaking Point 3 the other day. I do need to go back through to beat it as Aiden, to win the championship as Aiden. So we've got one more episode of Breaking Point 3 coming at some point. I'm not fixing to get back into it anytime soon, though, because I got other things to play, like the other modes here. We've still got to play some online races on this game, so if I live stream tomorrow, we'll do that. But I also want to get back into doing Dark Souls 2 as well, because that's a series that I kind of paused for this game. Alright, part of me wants to have Callie in the team, to be quite honest with you. And I'm not focusing too much on the game this year anyway. 25, what is better in your opinion, my team or driver career? I haven't played my team yet, bro. This is the first episode. This is me getting into it. So, from what I've seen though of other people's channels, it looks alright. I don't like how you can't be the owner driver anymore, which is a shame. Okay, I'm going to choose driver icons. Disable all. Can be recruited by AI teams. Sometimes. Alright, we'll go with Callie. I want Callie on the team. Enable tutorials. Wait, so we can disable them. This is something in driver career mode. If you guys watched the first episode, I mentioned I wish we had a setting like this. You know what? I don't want people talking to me every 5 seconds, so I'll figure it out. And, you know, we can also... you know, press the help button on the touch screen, like on the touchpad whenever we need it. So I'm just going to skip tutorials. We'll figure it out for ourselves. Alright, let's get into it. Career Team Headquarters. Oh, God. Here we go, then. Alright, create the owner. Owner name. First name, okay. Oh, no. We'll go with that. Would you ever buy a steering wheel? No. It's not really my thing, to be honest. Should we go with the real surname, or should we go with the YouTube surname? I think it makes more sense to go with the actual surname, you know? Putting on less of a show as the owner. Ah, no, because we're calling it SLY Team Racing again, aren't we? Right, we'll go with Geordie Charisma as the usual one, instead of Geordie Palfreman, like we did on last year's game. Oh, it's already got my my team logo in the background, the one I made in F1 World, which is literally the same logo as we had in F1 23. Oh, they have different faces to the driver ones. I don't like any of these, just like the driver ones, really. The one I have on my driver currently has grown on me a bit, but I do miss my old character that I always had. I thought he looked a little bit more like me. Honestly, we should have like a full-blown, you know, customization thing, to be honest. I don't see why we have all these preset avatars, but I'll take that one. Alright, background. People manager, head engineer, or the chief financial officer. I think we'll go head engineer. Starting facility, yeah, basic. No development. We'll start right at the bottom on all of this. Alright, team identity. Oh shit, okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, we are so back with SLY Team Racing, baby. Team colours. I think it was a grey that we'd usually go with, right? We'll do that for now. Team badge select. There we go. Classic. Looks as much like the channel logo as I could get it. We've got 4 viewers, by the way. What's up, guys? Hey, if the live stream does really, really well, then I might keep live streaming it. We'll see. I'm already going to make some changes as opposed to what we did in the last couple of years. I'm 22. It does say in my bio. In the last couple of years, we live streamed like for hours on end just to get through one weekend because we always did practice. I'm going to skip practice entirely for my team. So our first laps will be literally the first lap of qualifying. And you usually have to set like 2 laps of qualifying anyway, so, you know, it's all good. Alright, I want to put that down to 30. Probably like 14 or 15. My voice is way too low to be 14 or 15. Teamwear colours, did I do that? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, can I see that on the woman over there? Yes, I can. Okay, that's cool. You were never able to actually edit that before. It would just defer to, you know, your overall colours. But I think that's fine. That looks beautiful. Corporate. Oh, this is it. This is familiar. Okay. Oh, we get to choose our main sponsor. Okay, so we could go with Seren or Seren. That was the original one we did for F1 23. But honestly, I do want to be a bit different this year, and I think Xenon would suit us a bit more. Judging by the O in that design, I feel like that would suit the purple just a little bit more. I've already seen some of the Seren stickers anyway. I put some Seren stickers on my F1 World car. Just, you know, to mess around with the livery and stuff. I don't know if I'll actually go with it, but we got some loyalty rewards, which is nice. Oh yeah, these stickers will definitely work. That is a really nice livery. I don't think I'll use it, but it's there, and we could actually get it at some point. Oh, we get company backgrounds. Founded in 2019 by friends Andrew Alex Zhao and Tobias Macris, Zenon's mission statement is to develop AI solutions with global benefits. The company has emerged as a top contender in the AI industry, known for its innovative approaches and efforts to extend the boundaries of the technology. I'm not sure if I want to go with that anymore. Let's have a look at X4MIG. I've seen a lot of people go with X4MIG, to be honest. So we might not go with that just to be different. And what about Seren? I know I already have some Seren liveries. This looks really cool. So this is all about the star and stuff. I don't know how I feel about the star, if I'm being quite honest. I think we're just going to go, like, who cares about the descriptions? We'll go with Xenon. Engine. Alright. Okay. I want to go with Renault, because this is going to be Renault's last year on the Formula 1 grid. I'm going to change it right after this season. And I'll probably go with the Honda engine. Always love that. Always love the sound of it. Mercedes, I always avoid it because half the grid uses it. And Ferrari. Oh, fun fact about the Ferrari engine in this game. It's literally F1 23's Ferrari engine. So they just binned off the 24 one and brought back the 23 one. I won't use Ferrari's engine though. I'm not feeling... I never really feel the Ferrari engine, to be honest. But we're going to go with the Renault engine. I've always liked the sound of it, to be fair. It's on the F1 World car. It's on the Breaking Point car. Yeah, again, I've always loved the Renault sound anyway, even though in real life it's a very weak engine. But I feel like it also makes more sense to be partnered with Renault because they are the cheapest option and we are a fully new team. But I always do go with Renault when I start my team. I did it for F1 23, and we're going to do it here. But next year we're going to have, you know, Honda, Red Bull, Ford. You know, we might even, I think, will Audi have their own engine? I think they do. So it's going to be really different, and I'm looking forward to it. But this time we're going to stick with Renault for season 1, and we'll see how we are going forward. Alright, this is where we choose our drivers. Who have we got then? See, I've never liked this. It always puts out like a random assortment. So I originally wanted to have Zach O'Sullivan. I wanted to have Zach O'Sullivan because Williams. But for some reason he's not here, meaning I would have to exit and then rejoin back. I don't see why I can't just go with any of them. Obviously I can hire, you know, Zach O'Sullivan later on, but actually Zane Maloney is a good shout, because isn't Zane Maloney an Alpine driver? Because then, like, you know, signing him onto the Renault fold, like with our Renault engine, that would make sense. I also want to go with Ritomo Miata, because he's a Toyota driver. But I think we're going to go with Zane Maloney and Cali Meyer. I think that's going to be our lineup. Cali Meyer's going to get the share of the points at the beginning, but we'll put a lot of the upgrades mainly towards Zane, perhaps? Did you see the Spanish GP? Yes, I did. Honestly, I think Verstappen's a little hard done by there. I wasn't sure about those overtakes that Kerr and Russell did on him, but I don't know. There's no excuse for intentionally ramming into somebody. It's crazy, though. But it was interesting. I think Red Bull completely dropped the ball with him, though. That would never have happened if they didn't tell him to let Russell by when the FIA didn't want that to happen anyway. Right, I'm looking up. Is Zane Maloney an Alpine driver? I'm pretty sure he is. His car from last season in F2 was, like, Alpine branded. So... oh no, he's now affiliated with Audi. Okay. Alright, so Zane Maloney is no longer an Alpine driver. Doesn't deserve his world championships. That's bullshit. Don't get me started on that. I think if you hate Max Verstappen, then, like, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's delusional if you think he doesn't deserve his championships. Yeah, but so did Schumacher, so did Senna. You know, you can't really use that as a point against anybody. That's just how you win titles. You can't be passive, otherwise you'd be Lando Norris. And look what's happening with Lando. Piastri is wiping the floor with him. Let's have a look at these other drivers. Victor Martins. Ooh! Hold the phone! Victor Martins is a Williams Academy driver. Okay, that's a shout. I thought I'd read somewhere that he's a Williams Academy driver. Like, I knew about Zach O'Sullivan, and I'm really sad that he's not here, but Victor Martins, I thought he was definitely Alpine, but now he's Williams. Okay, so we're probably going to go with Victor Martins. But let's have a look at everybody else's thing, because if we've got somebody in the Renault Driver Academy, then it would be worth doing them instead. Okay, Marty is Red Bull. Joshua Dirksen, this guy's new. Doesn't have one. He's not part of one. Okay. So he's off the table. Miata, we know he's part of Toyota. What about Taylor Barnard? A British driver. In your opinion, who's the best driver on the grid? Alonso. McLaren. Okay, so Barnard is McLaren. He was a reserve driver for McLaren's Formula E team. Okay. Yeah, this guy's really fresh and new then. He's new even to F2. Okay, we're going to go with Victor Martins. I always liked Victor Martins anyway. I thought he was pretty good during the 24 season. So we're going to go Victor Martins. And he's French, so that helps with Renault. He is, well, at the time of signing him here, he wouldn't be a Williams Academy driver yet, but he is in real life. Right, Victor Martins. And Callie Mayer. That's our lineup. That's the lineup. Honestly, we need more females in the game. We do. I think they should add the F1 Academy drivers. I think when we do the F1 wish list video in about how many months is it till like September, October, because that's when support for the game ends and they move on to the next game. Around that time is when these guys will start making F1 27, and then the 24 guys are already making 26 right now. But I think we should have the F1 Academy drivers as driver icons, because nobody cares about Formula 3, let's be real. At least F1 Academy would have the novelty of like, oh, they're all female, so, you know, if anybody wants an all-female team, for example, you can have that. But that's why we're going with Callie. Otherwise, I would have gone with Jamie Chadwick if she was there, but she's been removed this game, so that's a shame. Anyway, there is our lineup. Xenon as the title sponsor, Renault, Victor Martins, and Callie Mayer driver lineup. Let's go. And Victor Martins is a very, very competent driver, and we know Callie is good. But this is an alternate universe, but, you know, we could say, oh, she's the F2 champion, a former F2 champion, so we know she's pretty good. I don't know about that livery so far, but I guess we're checking out race gear now, right? Alright, so it started with the story is yours, and it's already made it purple. Neon Fusion. So, fun fact, this was my beta livery. I had this livery in the beta. I don't know if people had, like, all these different liveries in different colours, but this was my exact livery in the beta, and to be honest, I might go with it. We'll change the colour, though, I think. For sure. Have this brighter purple. Have that be a darker purple, maybe brighten this up a bit. Ooh. Yeah, I had that livery. You had that in the beta. It grew on me. I thought it was a bit ugly at first, but eventually it grew on me. Honestly, I kind of like that. I think we'll make it satin instead. Oh yeah, my purple is usually satin, so we got to make that satin and just keep it like that. This, honestly, I don't know. We might just make it black. That does look a lot nicer, to be honest. Yeah, okay, we'll have it black. All of the people in the beta had it. Really? Everybody looked like they had different liveries, like different colours at least, but I had this exact one, like purple and green. Speaking of the green, I think we're going to go yellow because of the Renault connection that we have now. It would have to be gloss though. Yeah, we might make it yellow. Yeah, well, everyone had just purple. People changed the colour of it. No, you couldn't change the livery in the beta. You couldn't do that. So, alright, we could go with the yellow. I don't know how I'm feeling about it so far. We're just kind of experimenting right now. I like this one, to be honest. Thought you could. No. You had a set livery and that was it. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about these liveries. One of my liveries is gone. The one I bought is gone. This one. So I can't use it because it's a Seren one. But this is... Oh, what? I should have gone with Seren then, maybe. Nah, it's alright. But I actually bought this one, but I can't use it in my team because of the sponsor. This is one of the Xenon ones that I could buy. Oh, so they got like the whole synthwave thing. That's really, really cool, actually. That is really, really cool. I might buy that for... you can change your sponsor. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one, though. I might go with this for the Miami Grand Prix. The Exo Tiger one looks cool, but I know I'm not going to be able to use any of these because they're all like title sponsors. So, unfortunately, these are the only ones that we can use. It is at least more choices than F124, but still kind of disappointing. I get it though. I get it. We'll unlock more as we go along. At least there is a you know, a way to unlock more. That's the main thing that we got to be happy about, you know. Okay, that's going to be black. And this could make that yellow. I don't know, man. Yeah, we might end up just going with this one. Even though it's got... I don't like the tribal patterning around the cockpit, to be honest. And honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about the yellow now. So I might just make that black. Yeah. I think we'll go with it. I wish I could change the weird patterning though. I'm not a fan of it. What about Azure? I feel like everybody would have used this, right? I don't know. We could always buy that synthwave one. Gotta go for 10-15 minutes. I'll see you in a bit. Hopefully I don't miss P1. I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay. Should we make this purple again? No, I feel like this should be black. For sure. And then this gets to be purple. And then we can make this like a silver. I don't know, how are we feeling about that? Hopefully we can change the driver numbering at some point. Well, I can't change it right now, we have to go back to it later. What's up with the black? Why is that weird? I don't know how I feel, man. I was alright with the Seren one. It's made... metallic looks really weird. Oh, I think it's because it's reflecting, like, this area. I mean, it looks really nice from that angle, actually. I might go with Azure. So it's between Azure or Neon Fusion. Honestly? Hey, what's up, Danny? I might, like, change some of the colour to try and match with the tribal pattern. Yeah. No, keep that black. It's this one we want to change. Like the silver, it is very, very different to what I would usually go with, but it does match with the tribal patterns, you know, so it would look a little less weird to me. I'm happy with that one. We're going with that one. That's the base livery. It's definitely a better livery than the season 1 of F123 one that we did, even though I did like that one. You know. Okay, as for the suit, I actually really like the purple and green. That's a little throwback, actually. It reminds me of our WWE 2K17 My Career Beyond attire, which is a long time ago. Nearly 10 years have passed since WWE 2K17 came out. I feel old. We're going to make this yellow for maybe the Renault connection again. It doesn't appear to be very yellow, does it? It don't look like it, at least. could have a look at all these other ones as well. Oh my god, wait, so the... Oh yeah, I never bought a racing suit. Do I have... Can I copy from a design then? No, I can't. Okay, okay. I think I went with this one anyway on my other one. Alright. Well, screw the Renault collection then, no yellows. I'm pretty cool with this, to be real with you. Make that grey. I really don't know how to feel about this for now. That looks exponentially nicer. Gloves? Okay. I can't see it very well, to be honest, but because my face cam is in the way, but we'll figure it out. I think I'll just make that black. I think I'll just make it all black. It's already like set purple for colours. We've got the RGB gloves, even though I don't have RGB as a sponsor. Hey, we can actually see inside of the gloves from this angle now, like the palms. That's good. We were never able to do that before. I honestly might go with a Zur here. I don't know if this is inside of the gloves or not. I can't see where that is. Whatever, we'll just have that as black. How does that look then from here? Yeah, I don't think the white's gonna work. I'll have to tone that down a bit. Alright, zoom out. Have a look. We might go with a more basic glove design, to be real with you. Right, how does that look then? Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that. Is most of the glove purple? I might flip it. So make this part purple. I want it to be mostly black, but I still want to see the patterns. So we could possibly turn that down like to a 20. So it's still like a tinge of purple, but they're mostly black, which I prefer. I don't know though, because like, does it match with the rest of the suit? Not really. So brighten that a little bit. Okay. We'll go with that actually. That's a different looking helmet. Does Victor Martins have his own helmet then, or what? I've seen on Arava's career mode that Jensen Button's helmet and Tim Trannitz's helmet matches the Arava Archer Racing's colours. So I don't know if he's modded that or if that's an actual thing in the game. If it's an actual thing in the game, that's fucking cool. But we'll see. Alright. I do want to turn down the white on this, to be honest. I don't know. Looks weird if I have it black. Alright, we'll go with like a darker grey looking thing. How does that look then? Are we cool with that? I think we're cool with that. I love how you could change the patterning on the suit, but you can't really change it on the car. Like, it remains a silver, you can't do anything about it. Yeah, look, you can't change it at all. Yes, you can! Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I never actually saw that. Okay, we can make this black. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That means we can make this black. Oh, yeah, that's sweet. Or we can make it matte. Matte looks really nice, actually. We'll go with that. And then, do we make this matte? No, I think that would look a bit rough if it was matte. Alright, we could have that as like metallic, right? And then have that as metallic as well, going on to satin. I like it, we'll go with it. Right, how does that look then? Beautiful. That's what that is. That looks mean, that looks menacing. All this just to be a back marker, by the way, probably. Well, pace-wise, anyway. And then I've got the difficulty the same as the driver career mode, but this is going to be nowhere near as good as the V-carb. So we might have some trouble, but we can advance now. SLY Team Racing 2.0 is a go.
Hello and welcome to this very special live stream. Great to be with you all, because today we're going to witness history.
That's
oh yeah, we are.
For so many years we've wondered exactly what 11 teams would look like on the grid. Guess what? Today is the day we find out.
And we are here at the team's state-of-the-art HQ. We'll be seeing their brand new car very soon, but behind every team, behind every car, there's one person central to it all.
Yes,
me.
They've been described as somewhat of an engineering genius, coming up with all the ideas to push.
Four-time drivers champion in F1 23.
The question is, though, will they be able to step out of their comfort zone to deal with all the things
Two-time
that come with
constructors
the
champion.
The team's finances, sponsors,
And we back.
motivating the team.
I think it was two-time, or was it three-time? I think it was three-time, because we won in season 3, 4, and 5.
We'll be seeing more behind the scenes.
I don't remember, it's 2 years ago.
But, of course,
But I know we won
it's
4
all about
drivers'
what happens
championships.
On track. So, without further ado, let's see the fruits of their labour, the brand new 2025 car.
Yeah, let's look at this baby. Oh, look at it. Woo! The tyres look great. I keep mentioning it, but yeah, they actually look like proper tyres this year and not just black blobs on the wheel. I don't know, like you can really see the wear and tear on the tyres now when you drive. If you see my thumbnail for the Chinese Grand Prix on driver career mode, you'll know what I'm on about. Those soft tyres, I think they were absolutely torn apart. Like,
Well, thank you
it looks lovely.
Us. The team have done an incredible job. The car looks sensational.
It certainly does. Congratulations, and all the very best for the season ahead.
Thank you. Let's go. Meet the new boss, trophy earned. We are so back. Alright. So, never played this before. We've got 7 people watching. What's up? I turned off tutorials. We're just going to figure this all out by ourselves. And I can, like I said earlier, we can have a button that enables help. So we've got activities. Oh, we got like a little calendar. Cool. Okay. Pre-season team conference. Nice. Research focus. Cool. Pre-season test sessions. We definitely need that and get that focus up. Sponsor discovery. Hell yeah, I want that. Oh, we can place multiple ones. Pre-season press conference. Cool. Alright, well if we want multiple, we'll go owner self-reflection. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I don't know about calibrations. We want the powertrain calibration. Get as much out of that Renault power unit as possible because we're going to need it. Early driver talks, driver training camp, driver promotional tour. Let's go with the early driver talks. Driver media tour. Lovely. Okay, we'll have that. Oh, and there's an autofill? Cool, cool, cool. So we can autofill them. That's nice. That's nice to know. Team owner. So we've got messages, owner training, fan rating, engineer focus. Okay, are we learning that right now then? Training complete, reward active. Oh, cool. And then we need training points. Okay, that's good to know. Fan rating. And you get different rewards for the fan rating. Okay, that's cool. Performance. Oh, accolades are in my team now. That's cool. I really hope they didn't mention anything, but I really hope the pre-season modifiers are in this career mode. I'm looking forward to using them in the driver career mode because we never got round to it on F1 24. Engineering. Oh, so research and development are two completely different things now. Right, so, durability I'm not going to care too much for. We're not going to have any engine failures, and I actually prefer not to do any durability because then there's more intrigue onto whether or not you can, like, it's just better for content really, but it's more exciting for me as well on, you know, finding out whether or not I can, like, how long I can use the parts until I have to chuck them, you know? It was always one of my favourite parts of doing F1 23. Right, so I usually always work on the aero first. Like, always. So we'll start research on that. Get to work on the aero. That way, oh, you can only do one at a time, actually. So, no available slots. I definitely want to change that then. Can we do multiple? Yeah, okay, we can research multiple in a different one. Right, chassis. So we've got the plank. Or we can do floor stiffening, stay positioning. We could also work on the powertrain, which we're going to need some extra power. So let's research the pistons. We need it for this Renault engine because it's crap. Oh, I just realised we're doing Australia first. I really should have removed it. I would have preferred to do Bahrain first, but it is what it is. It's all right. In progress. Cool. And then development. Research parts will appear here, and then, yeah, we can make them after that. Cool, cool, cool. So we could come back to that later on. Assign upgrades. That will be applying to either Martins or Maya. Progress history, component management. This is it here. So, oh, I'm encountering the same issue already. My face cam's in the way. It's alright. Every time we go into a practice session, I can see what the wear is, and we can always switch it before qualifying. Personnel, so drivers. So we're in talks with Victor and Callie, obviously, but we can also have talks with other drivers if we really wanted to. So, we're not going to replace Callie anytime soon, but we could always replace Victor Martins. Franco Colapinto is going to be sought after by a lot of drivers. It's a shame we couldn't choose him for our team at the beginning. But he would be an easy driver to go for. And he is pretty cheap, kind of. Well, I don't know if he's cheap by our standards at the beginning of this career mode. Where is our boy Zach O'Sullivan? So I could always get Zach O'Sullivan, but Victor Martins is a driver I already quite liked before, and now knowing that he's part of the Williams Driver Academy, which I found out the other day and got reminded of today, it's yeah, I think we found our driver pairing for this season. I don't think I'm gonna worry about anything. We've got workforce. Oh god, I thought it would come up with the guy talking to me or whatever. Oh, I know there's a cost cap now, isn't there? Cut a portion of your workforce. Okay, so we can actually... Oh, right. So this determines how much money and resource points is getting into it. Okay, so if we need to get costs away, that's fine. Facility improvements. This is what we want, right? Allows you to build 2 facility improvements at the same time. But these cost quite a lot. We don't have an awful lot of money, so I don't want to just throw money at it already, to be honest. Corporate. Oh yeah, that's different. Okay. So title sponsor. Yep, there's that. Finances. Yeah, so we got a cost cap now. Wow. So there's a limited amount we can spend, but I doubt we're going to get that much anyway. I don't think we're going to worry about the cost cap until at least season 3. Maybe season 2 though. I don't know how quick the My Team's going to be, because your team was never usually... You'd never get good enough to win the Constructors' Championship until season 3, at least from my experience. But in this one, it might be quicker because you can control both drivers, and therefore you can get more points. Customization. Oh yeah. Okay. That would be nice for a thumbnail. That one there. Facility improvements. Yeah. So there's that. I'm not going to worry about corporate at all at the beginning of the career. It's not important. But these are what we're going to want at some point. Definitely want to focus more on engineering. Allows you to research 2 projects at the same time. Ah, right. Okay, that'll be nice. Let's get that for the aero then. Right. Cool. I think we're good with that. What's this here? I'm getting notified. Messages. Welcome to your office. Hey Geordie, you should be set up on all the various systems you'll need to manage the team to glory and keep track of our progress to make sure you check back here from time to time to keep up to date. Messages, owner training, make sure to visit here when you have training points to spend. Performance view, all details about your team's prestige and results. Oh, and one final thing, don't forget to reset the default password from Charisma 2025. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Right, yeah, we do need to secure additional funds. That does make sense. Is this it for now? I guess so. We are researching, or looking for another sponsor. Let's have a look then. Did I do that right? I don't know. That's the title sponsor, but how do I add more sponsors on? I guess, like, would it come up eventually? I guess it would, right? We did look for a sponsor. See, this is the issue with turning tutorials off, but I don't want people talking at me every 5 seconds. It really annoyed me for the driver career mode one. Workforce, okay. Yeah, right, okay. So, I think it will just notify me when I get a new sponsor. So that's all good. Oh, actually, we should go in and see if we can already put more sponsors on the car. That would make sense, right? Yeah, driver number style. This is definitely something I wanted to change. I like that. Change colour. Could go with that one as well. I'll go with this one for now. And then on the side, we'll do the same thing. Oh, we could always darken it a bit, actually. 125. Yeah, I like that. It blends in really well. Right, decal editor. That one on the side is crap. Oh, right. Yeah, this is my first time doing this. Oh, this is scaling, isn't it? Right, gotcha. I'm trying to rotate it. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Please tell me it mirrors. I hope so. Because I can't look at the... Yeah, it mirrors. I like it. I like it. It's all good. Oh, slot value. Oh, right, so this is going to add more. Cool, right. I only want them in specific areas, though. So this is where we can get more. Avolo! Good old Avolo. We actually had these as like a title sponsor in the previous game. Change decal variant. Yeah, we had Avolo as like a title sponsor in season 4, I think it was. Season 4, Avolo SLY Team Racing, I think it was. So that's a nice little throwback. We'll have them there. Front wing. Who else we got? Okay, so these are the only ones we can have right now. This one's Venus. Oh, this is weird. Why would you have it here? I can't have it any smaller, so screw that. I'm not having anything there. That's just weird. The wing flaps. Okay. Slingshot. I want to rotate that. I don't know, man. Nah. Don't work for me. We'll go with that one. The music's really relaxing and cool. But it always is. It always is in the career mode. It's always nice. That's nice. That's clean. Beautiful. Rear wing. This is where we'll have slingshot. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Definitely not that one. We'll go with Xenon. Oh, I can't wait to unlock more. That's going to be cool. Beautiful. That looks awesome. Oh, we can have him on the rear wing as well. That's nice. Okay, this is where I usually have the circular ones, so we'll go with A plus F. That was good enough for me. We don't really see this part of the wing very much anyway, so I'm okay with it. Oh, we can't have one on the inside of the halo just yet. We need level 2. Please tell me I can have one on top. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with Xenon again. Yeah, good enough for me. Mirror? Ooh, we could have some on the mirror. That is really nice. So we got a couple we haven't used yet. Yeah, it's good enough for me. That's nice. maybe rotate it just a little bit. Just a tad. Yep, okay. How does that look on the other side? Yeah, that looks better. Alright, I think that's what we're going with. There's something like a little gap down there. We could put like maybe the octonic one. Oh, damn it. Okay, so we can't put it under that one, I guess. Yeah, we can't put it underneath the side pod. That's very strange, because there's gaps there that would, you know, that would really suit it. But that looks awesome. I'm really happy with that. I'm actually really happy with that. I'm happy with like the livery editor that we've got now. I think it's awesome. Awesome, and now it's all on the overalls and stuff. I wish we could customize that. That'll probably come in a future game. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's advance then. I'm ready to take this out on track.
So, we're gonna need to open talks with drivers for next season. They could be ours, or are currently driving for other teams. You should head to the driver comms page to see who you want to consider.
Okay. What's this one about? Engineer. We'll go there at some point. Right. So obviously we're talking with Victor Martins and Callie Mayer. It'll be worth talking to one of the younger drivers, I think. So we've got Liam Lawson. Yuki Tsunoda could be a shout if he does really bad at Red Bull. Like he is in the real life season. We could probably snap him up. That would be really nice. And then maybe get a Honda deal out of it. That would be really cool. Oliver Behrman, though, is one I definitely want to look at. Kimi Antonelli, I highly doubt Mercedes are going to let him go. Hadjar could be a pretty cool option as well, but he is being pretty crap in the driver career mode right now. Although I think by the time we get to Season 2, he'll get a big upgrade. Bortoletto is another really, really cool option that we could have. We'll go with Yuki. Oh, but we won't have the money for it. The expected salary is crazy. So I think there's no point even entertaining it.
I've reached out with a very early preliminary inquiry to them.
Yeah. Bortoletto, and we'll go with Behrman. Nice. Okay. That's just to confirm the talks, though. I'm probably going to be really happy with my current lineup, to be honest with you. Right, so that's researching. Can we research another one? No available slots. Well, something's been researched. It notified me of something. But it's not pointing... It just gives me an exclamation point and doesn't... It gives me an exclamation point and doesn't actually tell me what I'm looking at or what it wants me to look at. Alright, whatever. Engineering facility
Chief,
improvements.
Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
Right, yeah, so... Oh, here we go. There we go. Development expansion is done. Cool. Right, so now we can start doing these. Single development, so these will come after Australia. And I guess I'll be doing that for both of them. Powertrain. Oh, single develop. Oh, so there's a dual development. And that would be like for both drivers, and then the single one is only for one driver, which will probably prioritize Callie. But we can do two of those because of the upgrade that we got. So Callie will get the powertrain upgrade, but Victor Martins will also get the aero upgrade alongside her, so that's cool. Alright. I definitely want to do more towards the aerodynamics for sure, because I know that my team's going to feel like ass in the corners. So we'll do this one next. Floor stiffening. Insufficient resource points. Oh, we just miss out. But we can do one of the chassis ones, so fuck it. We'll get the plank out of the way. Alright, go to the grid reveal. Oh, this takes ages to load, by the way. I cut it out in my driver career mode episode, but some of the loading screens, so the grid reveal, I mean, that was quicker than the driver career mode one, to be fair. But loading up races takes ages. Like, over a minute. And, like, we're on PS5, so it really shouldn't be taking long to load, but it does. Tall Yuki. Woo! Look at how hard we look. The overalls are dope. That's dope. That's so cool. Alright, I'm really looking forward to getting on track. But I really wish I'd have chosen Bahrain as the first track of the season. Oh well, it'll be the second one. It's not a big deal, is it? Alright, let's go. Oh, research delayed.
Engineering need your attention on something.
Okay. Which drivers should be granted simulator time? Both of our drivers have requested extra simulator time this week, but our schedule is fully booked. With only one slot available, we need to decide which driver should take priority, who should get the session. Callie. She is 87 overall. We do want to focus on her.
We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Yeah, okay. Let's start developing then. Oh yeah, it's just sitting there because I need the facility improvement for powertrain. That's actually going to be the next thing I need to get then. Where am I looking? Completed improvements. This one. So development, expansion, aero. So I want development, expansion, powertrain. Boom. Okay. So let's get back. Let's get out on track. Finally. We'll drive as Callie. So I wonder if she'll have a different helmet, but it's Arava, so it was probably a mod, but it's cool. It would be really cool if they did edit the helmets for our drivers, especially for this. Anyway. Oh, it's good to be back, man. It's so weird seeing the SLY Team Racing overalls back. Alright. Well, back at the workstation. Very familiar digs. Still a bit of weird screen tearing or whatever going on there, which has been a thing for a few years now. Messages. I want to let you know there are no new upgrades on the car this weekend. I know. Oh, this is talking to Callie. Best, Mark. Well, that's not from Mark, that's Mathis Hartman. Well, we don't need any upgrades. It's literally the first race of the season. Like, be weird to bring in upgrades this early. Anyway, let's head to FP1. And we finally get to drive the STR-02. This is it.
Wait is over. This is it. A brand new season.
Well, technically the
STR well and truly underway.
01 V2 or the
STR-06.
STR-06.
It's great to be back.
But we'll go with the STR-01 V2. Oh no, it's still the Connor Sport branding. Yeah, it was a mod then. What Arrover did, it was a mod. That's a shame. But I like Callie's helmet anyway. Callie's helmet's cool. Alright, we are so ready. I'm so ready to drive this car. 2 years in the making this. Since we last drove a My Team car.
Mate, this is Mark. This is going to be a good year. We're going to have a great time together. And obviously the team are brand new, so I've set everything up from scratch. Let's make the big boss happy and show that we're not just here on the grid to make up the numbers, all right?
All right. Okay. Oh, I was really hoping we'd have track acclimatization, but it's whatever. Okay. Let's get out there.
Okay, me again, mate. We've made some changes to the way that ERS works this year, so you're going to have multiple modes to choose from in the race now. Have a play around with them in your MFD during the practice sessions and think about how you might use them on race day. I'll check back with you soon to chat more about it.
Alright, let's see how this feels. I've mostly only driven the V-carb, to be quite honest with you. You know what? It don't feel bad. But to be fair, the whole game doesn't feel bad, so this could be bad in comparison to the other cars on the grid, but I wouldn't know, because it still feels great. Alright, first proper lap. First timed lap in the team's history. Alright, yeah, the car doesn't feel too bad at all. Feels pretty good. 121.6. See what we can do on a second lap. I'm usually pretty fast in practice. It really doesn't mean anything if driver career was anything to go by. Alright. I think we'll do one more lap and then we'll call it a day. Bit of a late break there. We dipped a tyre in the grass. I think it ruined that lap for us. Oh well. But yeah, the reason I'm so much quicker than the AI is because they're just really slow in practice for some reason. But you guys have seen my driver career mode episodes. The AI is a lot closer in qualifying in the race, so don't worry about anything.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Let's burn some ERS, just so we're not wearing out the energy store by holding too much. Alright, that felt good, but I don't know how quick it's going to be. The midfield is pretty close, but I didn't actually have a look at the progress history thing to see how far behind everybody else we are. Because obviously we'll be the worst team on the grid starting out, so yeah. But even starting at the back, you're still kind of close to the midfield. You're never that far away. I wonder if Victor's even gone out to set a lap yet. No, he hasn't. Okay. Well, that's us done with that. And then we'll do quick practice for the rest.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Sainz was really bad on the softs. Victor's, I don't really know what his pace is looking at as of right now. Again, practice is really nothing to go by. Just like real life, really. Well, I don't know. In real life, FP2 and FP3 are pretty representative of pace. But yeah, again, the AI is really slow in this one. Oh, as the driver, I can't actually... Yeah, you have a lot less settings. So I can't... As playing as a driver, I can't look at progress history. I can't, you know, buy parts or whatever. Because you have to do all that in the menu. So I can't actually look at the progress history for... like, just to see how far ahead the other teams are. Okay. Alright, we'll do quick practice. Start off with fuel management, just to get these resource points in. Going to be very valuable for us. How are you failing 70%? Come on, bro. Okay. That's cool. We'll do race strategy next. Insufficient time remaining. Okay, we'll go with this one. Nice. Let's go. Okay. End session. We're not going to be able to do qualifying pace, I don't think. Might be able to eke it out. We'll see. But we only have one practice session left. Yeah, I should have probably done one of the programs in FP1, but I don't want to spend too much time in practice. That was one of the things I ended up regretting doing live stream career mode for the last couple of years, because it really drags the episode on, which might be fine for you guys, you know, you get to watch for longer, but you know, I don't want to be you know, spending 2-3 hours on one race weekend, you know. Alright, race strategy, boom. That one's the most important, because that actually dictates how much fuel you'll need for the race. I found that out very quickly in F1 23, because we ran out of fuel a bunch of times towards the end of like the season, in season 2, because I didn't do race strategy. But doing race strategy actually has the game give you the amount of fuel you'll need, especially if you push flat out the entire race, you know. Alright, let's get that 172 resource points. 50% chance of getting 115. Fingers crossed. Damn it. And we don't have enough time to do that again. Okay, that's it. That's it for practice. So, not the greatest ever, but we only did about two practice sessions for the quick ones, so, you know. 615 is still pretty good, so having over 1,000 is very useful. That's the important thing. So, short qualifying around Australia. This is where we're going to see where the car's pace really is at. Well, I guess where it really is at would be down to, I guess, maybe Victor. Or if we played as Victor and let Callie be the AI. But we'll do that in a couple of races' time, I think. I think for these first couple of races, I do want to play as Callie, as the strongest driver, and then we'll play as Victor at some point. Maybe even in Bahrain. We'll see. I'm not doing Bahrain today. I'm just doing Australia. We'll do one per episode.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here.
I don't know why that F1 transition thing is muted.
It's qualifying.
It's weird.
For the Australian Grand Prix.
Nice new cutscene. Hopefully we get that in the driver career mode. I've never got it there before. Okay. What tyres do we have available? Just softs. Oh, because it's just the one quali session, isn't it? And we can always use a medium. Okay. We have enough to set 3 laps. And I know we won't be using softs in the race, so we could take advantage of that. But anyway, let's set a banker lap. Who do you think winning the World Championship? Piastri. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. Especially after what Verstappen did today. I understand his frustration, but he lost a forkload of points with that Russell collision. You know? That's just put the McLarens further out ahead. That could be a defining moment of the season. Alright. Oh yeah, our engine wear already up to 5% on the ICE. That's crazy. We've only just hit our first qualifying, so yeah, engine wear is going to be a serious issue for this car, that's for sure. But I don't want to invest anything into durability until the end of the season, nearly. Damn, any reason why Piastri? Because he's just that good. I think Lando will win. He'll bottle it. He always bottles it. And he's not quicker than Piastri. Well, he might be, but he's not smarter than Piastri. That's the thing. That's why we've seen so many Piastri wins this season and not Norris wins. In fact, Piastri would be even, like, higher up in the standings if he didn't make that mistake in Australia. We made a mistake there. Keep dipping the tyre into the grass, that's awful. Verstappen's looking really quick. I don't want to hold him up, but... he's getting a lot closer than he really needs to be, but... here's what it is. I guess that might show just how slow we are. Now we're giving him dirty air. It is only a provisional lap.
Okay, that's P21 for us. P21.
Shut up, that's P7. 6/10 off pole. No good. Can't say Piastri's quicker last year. Yeah, that's last year, bro. Last year don't matter. Last year don't matter. Soon as the new season starts, it starts with a fresh slate, and Piastri has been dominating this season. No question. Still only a 10-point gap. Yeah, but that again, that's down to Piastri making that mistake in Australia under difficult conditions. So, you know, if not for that, if Piastri had just stayed behind Norris, he'd be like 30 points ahead by now, you know? Norris only won Monaco because it's Monaco. If it was any other track, I don't think he would have won there. Alright, we are not looking too quick. We're 2/10 off of Behrman, but that was a very, very scruffy lap from us, to be fair. So, yeah, we need to do better. Okay.
Standing by.
Let's go for a second lap. Piastri might not be quicker in outright quali pace, but again, he's the smarter driver. Hence why he's gotten more wins this season. Or rather, more dominating wins. I see your point, but Lando can create a 15-20 seconds gap and win. But he's not been himself in quali. Both are talented drivers, no doubt. For sure. Lando just doesn't have the confidence. That's what it comes down to, you know? Lando buckles under pressure. Piastri does not. Case in point.
Right, that's us down into P16 now.
Look at Norris versus Verstappen. And Piastri versus Verstappen. It's night and day. Other than the mishap in Imola, where Piastri was more focused on, I think it was Russell. And he didn't notice Verstappen. When he knows Verstappen's there, like in Jeddah, for example, yeah.
We've only got 2 laps.
Who do you support? Are you serious right now? I mean, if you're talking my favourite driver, it's Alonso. I agree, he's been improving his confidence and the way he approaches himself since Miami. I've definitely noticed he's started to get a bit more consistent, that's for sure. It's good because he does need to stop focusing on other people and focus more on himself. Right, this needs to be a clean lap. Piastri, I assume. Well, between Norris and Piastri, I go Piastri. He's just more likeable. Lando just whines all the time. Or at least he usually does. Either that or he's always depressed. Like, you know. Always blaming himself for everything. Like, oh, woe is me. You can't like somebody like that. It's just... Instead of acting so miserable, do something about it, you know? I understand being miserable. I understand it more than anyone. I have depression, but you don't see me, or most people with depression, go around saying, you know, oh, I'm just really bad, I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. What did you make of today? I understand it. I understand why Max was like that. I didn't use enough ERS on that lap, but it was definitely a lot cleaner. Yeah, that's a slower lap, but it was cleaner. If we can do a lap like that for our final one, it's game, set, and match. I was too focused on the comments then and didn't realise I wasn't using enough ERS, so it's okay. Victor's gone out. Where is he at? Piastri runs away with it easily unless Lando can fix his qualifying. Yeah, Lando needs to qualify ahead of Piastri, otherwise it's game, set, and match. Okay, I want to wait till everybody else goes out. I want to start behind everybody. Looks like everybody's already done with their lap, maybe. Okay. Got a new set on.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware.
Right,
Car's ready to go.
we need to make this a good one. The last one was good, but I used more ERS on the scruffy lap. That's why that one was quicker. That's the only reason that one was quicker. Oh, Victor's going back out. Really competitive in the start of seasons, but in the last part he falls away. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen this year. To be fair, in 2024 though, they were prioritising Lando for that title fight.
Right, that's us down to P16 now.
This time it's different. This time Piastri's actually in for a shot. He was never in for the title last year. End of the day, that yeah, there is 15 races left. But I just think with the way that McLaren car is, and the way Piastri's going, that's it. And also, winning Monaco doesn't really say much for your title chances. If you can qualify well, that's good. But you've already won the race from there. You're not really working for it, you know? Alright, let's do this. Yeah, for sure. I'm okay though. Especially right now with this new F1 game. It's really good, so I've just been playing this all the time. Making a load of content on it. And it's just been career and Breaking Point. I still need to do some ranked multiplayer, which will make me depressed, I'm sure. It will make me really angry. If you guys are interested in that, be sure to check out my F1 24 Ranked Rage compilation that I put out last week, I think it was. Yeah, F1 24 was crap. F1 24 made me, like, really angry and sad. Because I did want to make F1 content last year, but I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to play that game. We didn't even do a second season of career. Yeah, this car is definitely sluggish. It feels good because F1 25 feels good, but the car is so sluggish. So far, so good, though. And that is 0.3 up. P12.
Great work. That last lap moved you up into P12. They're in 19th place. Right, their best lap.
That's not
1
bad.
minute 19.8.
That's not bad, Victor. Let's go. My boy Victor Martins, P20. Ah, to be fair, actually. People are still coming out. So maybe Martins will still be last. Been hearing very good at F1 25. It's very good. It is very good. Coming from someone that glazed the fuck out of F1 23, this is better than 23. And it all comes down to the AI. I think handling has more character than 23. Whether or not it's better is down to, well, I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's better, but it has more character, especially with tyre wear in the races. So I would say it's better because tyre wear is a big thing this year. It's just really, really good. This is what F1 24 should have been, pretty much. Handling's great, AI is really good. Slower, you will have to turn your difficulty up. Opinion on Tokyo Extreme Racer, I wish it was on console. I have Tokyo Extreme Racer 0 on the PS2 somewhere. It's lying around somewhere in my house, in my room. But yeah, I don't know if they're putting that on console yet. They've said they're thinking about it, which is strange, because Tokyo Extreme Racer was always a PS2 classic. So I don't see why they'd keep that PC only, but if it ever comes onto console, I'll be getting it straight away, and you could expect videos on it like that. Also, Sonic Racing Crossroads is coming out at some point. And it looks way better than Team Sonic Racing, which was really disappointing. It looks like a sequel to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll be bringing that to the channel when that comes out.
Complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be
Hulkenberg's got a penalty
for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
P19 for us. Yeah, this car is definitely not as good as the V-Carb. With the V-Carb, we've been getting consistent, like, Q3, like top 10, starts. But you can tell this car's a lot worse. P19, that's my worst qualifying. And I felt that lap was really good. I felt that last lap was really, really good. So, yeah, it's a tough one. That is a tough one for sure. Alright, we're getting into the Grand Prix now. It is 20 laps of Melbourne. We're doing 35% distance. Just for any doubters out there that weren't at the beginning of the episode, this is the difficulty for both my driver career mode and the My Team. 102. Right, let's go. 20 laps, full race, P19. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, Need for Speed 2015 is really good. Really, really good. But again, I don't want to be talking too much about other games on a stream on a different game, you know? But yeah, this is what I was telling you earlier. The loading for the races is long. Like, really long. And again, I'm on a PS5, you know? So this is the game's fault. This is the game loading. This isn't the console struggling to load it. I've never had any... The F1 games have always loaded pretty slow. But that was quick. Maybe my team just loads quicker, because it loaded quicker for the grid reveal earlier. But driver career takes ages. Like, well over a minute.
It's on-track action, and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. We go racing
Here we go.
in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable.
I might bump it up to 50% race distance since we're not doing practices anymore. we'll just see how this race feels. But I do 50% on driver. Alonso.
World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole
Look
position.
at that front row.
And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, and
I hate
Sainz.
these poses, bro.
Fernando Alonso, Russell.
Go back to F1 2018 where everybody was just stood like that with their arms crossed. It was just way better. I hate these like things. It's so silly. Like the drivers would never do this. Or just do the Antonelli pose there, that one. Like that's just, you know. No, I ain't been in college for 3 years. Oh, Martin's starting right behind Jack Doohan. Former Alpine Academy driver, right behind
First of all,
the current Alpine driver. Interesting.
Having an 11th team on the grid is exciting news for the sport. But for them today, I guess you would be really nervous. It's the first time you're going to be doing this. There is so much to learn. But at the end of the day, they've got to remember that expectations aren't that high. They've all been there before. They've all had their first race, and no one is expecting them to land on the top of the podium. So just learn to walk before you can run.
All right. Yeah, why does that not have any noise in my team? That F1 transition thing.
Down here at the back, you've got the speed, you've got the car, so just take it easy, and the race will come to you.
All right, I think we're just gonna go with the same strategy that we did in the driver career mode. It worked out there. It got us a podium. It got us P3, and we definitely need a good result here. I'm not expecting to score points, but I want a strong result for the new team. So, let's go. Yeah, it's like they turned off the volume for that, for my team. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Hachar's really bad in this game right now. Yeah, I picked Fernando Alonso. Ooh. Oh no, I don't think we'd ever be able to sign Alonso on the team. He'll probably retire in game before, you know. Do you rate Charles Leclerc? Yeah, for sure. Very unlucky driver to be at Ferrari. That team is a joke. I haven't been watching F1 for long enough to hold Ferrari on the pedestal that everybody else does. They have been a joke for as long as I've been watching. He's just the best driver. Really unlucky with the teams that he has. Put Alonso in that Mercedes, he'd have more in the Mercedes from the last 10 years. He'd have more titles than Hamilton. I genuinely think that. Alonso would not have lost to Rosberg, and I don't think he would have lost to Verstappen. It would have been really close though. It could have gone either way actually. But for Hamilton, I think he was lucky to be in that title fight with Verstappen come Abu Dhabi. Very lucky. What makes Ferrari a joke? Do you not watch F1, bro? They are awful. Alright, let's do this. First race for SLY Team Racing in 2025. Rank these drivers. Oscar, Lando. Right, I would say... I don't know. I can't focus on that right now. Let's go. We're underway. Pretty slow start for the cars in front. That's good for us. See if we can get on the side of Behrman. Try and follow Antonelli through. Oh my god, I thought we were going to bump right into the back of him. There's Albon right there. Lawson's chasing Antonelli. We're up into P16, which is a good start. Alright, we got some space around us. Let's see what we can do with it. Which difficulty is this? 102. I did show earlier. Were you not on the stream then? I have it on 102 for both this and the driver career mode series. I think we could get Lawson, for real. For sure, I mean. We can dive it a little bit here because the grid's so close together. He was so dirty today, if you guys watched the Spanish GP. Oh my god. Verstappen stole all the headlines with that move on the last lap, but Lawson, oh my god. As a Williams fan, what he did to Albon, oh, had me fuming. Oh, that was really close. Antonelli's not qualified well, has he? Checking for damage there as we hit the wall a little bit, but we can get Antonelli here, who's not qualified well. Neither is Sonoda. Antonelli's still there. This is what I mean. The AI is so much better this year. Okay, there we go. That just comes down to driver ratings, because he's in a really good car. He'll get a boost in ratings soon. Sonoda's going to get a downgrade. Which is a shame. He's done really good in the driver career mode, if you guys have been watching that series so far. Oh, big slowdown here. Lots of dirty air. Oh, Lawson's got... Oh, alright. I thought I saw Lawson, but Antonelli must have been at my side or something. Kick Salbro doing alright. P13 for Hulkenberg, P10 for Bortoletto. There's a DRS train here. A gap starting to form in front of Sainz. Interesting. We're in P14. This is how I expected driver career to go, but the VCARB is really good. And obviously our strategy was good as well, but we qualified well.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
It's got too much overtake right now, and there's too much of a DRS train in front of us.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
We ever get a wheel? No. I like controller. I like the PS5 controller in particular, with the adaptive triggers. I just really like how it feels. I don't feel the need to ever go to a wheel. Can you stop repeating the same question? I think I've made it very clear that I'm not going to answer it. Just look it up for yourself. Oh my god! Well, I had a little think about it, but we need to be a bit closer for a dive bomb there. We really need to get out of this DRS train. To be fair though, this is exactly what happened in the driver career mode. We got caught in a DRS train, and I ended up pitting early onto the hards and got out of it, ahead of all of them. So, that could be worth a shout. So maybe a lap 8 pit instead of a lap 9 could be really worthwhile, because the hards are really good. Turn your boat! So much dirty air, oh my god.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.0 seconds.
Yeah, we're not catching them. We need to get out of the DRS train. So, we're going for an early pit on lap 8. Just like we did in the driver career mode. Oh, look at that! Big drift from Nico. Hopefully he gets knocked out of the DRS as Sonoda. That would be really useful for us. He's dumping ERS now. Try and stay ahead of us. Got to keep an eye on Antonelli as well. He's definitely going to be quicker than us. He's going to go for a move. He thought about it at least. He'll make a move one of these days. It's not going to make a wild difference. Especially when we get out the DRS train later on. Martins is so far back, by the way. He's not even with us in the DRS train. He should be at the back of it. Instead, he's gapped. He's been gapped. I think that shows just how realistically bad this car is right now. At least for a 68 overall driver.
Second of the car ahead, get ready to use DRS for the overtake.
Just a few more laps to go and then we'll be able to get out of this train. Yeah, I like Red Bull. Right, I don't have enough ERS to keep battling Antonelli. I might have to let him go. Yeah, I'm going to let him go.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Here comes Lawson. We'll cover him off. Ooh, bit of contact there. That was my fault, honestly. I went into him. Oh, Sonoda's pitting. He's on the softs though, so you don't need to worry about that.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on.
All moves ahead here. That's really going to slow them down. Antonelli will really want to get ahead of Hulkenberg. Actually, that was F122 that did that. And then F124 removed them because nobody wanted them. Lawson nearly made a move there. I just don't have enough power in the car. We could put that down to the Renault engine, the car in general. Hulkenberg looking to make a move on Stroll, it looked like. A gap's starting to form. So Bortoletto could be on for points here, which would be big for Kick Sauber. A nice tradition to add supercars to an F1 game. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. They did not belong.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Right, we're pitting. We're going to get out of this DRS train. Albon is behind us. Oh my god. What a gap. What happened there? What the hell happened there? Oh my god, that happened way before. We missed it. So there must have been a battle going into a previous corner because they have really slowed each other down. They've slowed each other down even further here as Albon has come out of nowhere to overtake probably 2 people. We missed that. We'll have to look at the replays at the end. What was this? Lap 7 going on to 8. So we'll have to have a look at that at the end. I didn't notice that. I was too focused on my own race. But that really helps in terms of getting out the DRS train. I'm not going to use too much ERS. I do want to save quite a bit. Alright, let's get out of this train. "20 laps. Yeah, this is only 35%. You should see my driver career episodes and how many laps I do on that one. No! Victor's out!
Right, let's go, come on!
What happened? Engine failure for Victor. That is not good. That shows our car's pretty unreliable. Our teammate is out. Oh, and that's why he was out of the DRS train. Mate started on hards. What are you going to do on the hards in that shit box? Oh my god.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
So Callie's the only person on our team in this race now. Let's see what we can do as her. This outlap's going to be crucial, by the way. We're going until the end of the race on these hard tyres. 11 laps. Or is it 12 laps? 11, 12 laps. Because you count this one as well. Another thing that helped us in the driver career mode version of this race was Verstappen and Sonoda just fighting the whole race, and that slowed them all up. And we were able to get P3 out of that. I don't think we're going to be so lucky this time. But you never know. Right, that DRS train we just got out of is now in the pits. Let's see if we can undercut them. They're just coming out. That's Hulkenberg and Stroll.
Stopping now.
Oh, that is naughty. That's naughty from Hulkenberg. He should not have been there. That was naughty. Alright. Not ideal. I was hoping to be past Hulkenberg, but
condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Good thing is he won't have DRS. The bad thing is Stroll will. I'm not really catching up much, are we? This car is crap. Jesus, Hulk's looking quick.
You're running low on ERS.
I know!
Play around with ERS modes in the MFD, or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Well, this car's crap. I can't save ERS for shit. I'm pushing as hard as I can to catch up to Hulkenberg, but even with DRS, it's not doing much. We've gained 1/10 in a lap. That's crazy. We're getting in front of all these guys though, that's good. Albon's one of them, but we were in front of all of them anyway. Oh, there's a little drift from Hulkenberg. Ah, but we got hit with a ton of dirty air for that as well. It's the second time he's made that mistake in this race. What F1 car are you driving? My own. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Maybe he's run out of ERS. I do want to get out of the slipstream. See the name Xenon on it. Yeah, that's a title sponsor.
Gap to the car in front, 0.0 seconds.
Stroll's not catching up too much. I'm not getting enough ERS when I'm recharging, unfortunately. Which is why we can't overtake Hulkenberg. We're not even good enough to fight the fucking Saubers. That's how chalked this car is. Jesus. If I tried to save a little more, he'll pull more of a gap on me. Braked really late then, in an attempt to save even more, but it's really not going to help too much. But this is our fight actually, P10, it seems.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Oh snap! Okay, so Hulkenberg's actually pulling us along into points, which is really good, but we do need to keep an eye on Stroll as well. I'm going to try and let go of the throttle before corners now in an attempt to save just a little bit more ERS if we can. Oh, we might get him. We need a bit more than bloody 10% ERS when we get here, you know. Fuck it. Dive bomb on Hulkenberg. We're still here. Oh, dipped a wheel in the grass. I was trying to switch my ERS mode. Okay, we're good.
Piastri is in the pits.
He's going to overtake us again, but We know we're capable now. What the hell? Okay, yeah, I think we might want to... Jesus Christ, Stroll! We might want to stay within DRS. That might have been a mistake. Overtaking Hulkenberg there, because now we might lose a position to Stroll. Back off, Lance! Fucking hell! 2 doesn't go into that corner. We're out of DRS. Fuck! Why did I make that move? That was so dumb. I didn't think he was going to pull on me that much, though. But now they've got DRS on me. I've got nothing. We might lose Hulk here now. Damn it. I should have stayed within DRS until the last lap. If we can catch up to him, that's what I'm going to do that next time. Oh, fuck! We could have gotten points this race. My only chance now is to catch up to Hulkenberg. Oh, this is so frustrating. And he pulled like a 10th out of there because he's using ERS. We've got within a second, but I think it was a bit too late. Oh, we got it! Never mind, we're here. Oh, we got it! Oh my days. I'm so surprised. Oh my god, I don't know how we pulled it off. But we're back within DRS range. So my plan now is to stick with Hulkenberg.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Right, I'm going to let Leclerc pass me.
To catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I'm going to let Leclerc pass me. No point fighting a Ferrari. He's on a completely different race to me as well. Lewis Hamilton's out!
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Caution, caution!
Letting the joke team win. See, this is how I know you don't watch F1. This is part of the strategy, bro.
Ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Leclerc's not in my race. At all. I'm not worried about Leclerc. He's going to overtake Hulkenberg and he's going to shoot off into the distance.
Green flag, we're racing again.
If I fight Leclerc, I'm going to lose a lot more than I gain. As in, we'd probably lose Hulkenberg again. This is best case scenario. Hulkenberg and Leclerc fight, and that gives me a better opportunity to keep up and eventually overtake Hulkenberg at the end of the race. Two more laps, and we're in P9, which is 2 points. Which for our first race is not too bad. Right, Leclerc's past Hulkenberg. He's going to shoot off into the distance now. The difficulty here is that Hulkenberg is going to get DRS off of Leclerc for now. For this next straight. So I'm going to have a bit of a hard time keeping up with Hulkenberg again. We've got Carlos Sainz coming up behind us in the Williams. I'm going to fight that. I will be fighting Sainz. Yeah, we can't fight Sainz. He's got too much speed. Right, P10 then. P10 is still a point. And that's pretty much confirmed because Stroll is too far back. The car's not good enough yet. It's the best we could muster up. But a point is a point. I didn't expect to get a point today. So that's major. I don't know if that puts us ahead of anybody in the standings. I don't know what it looks like further up the field.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Yeah, we've lost DRS now, but Stroll is nearly 5 seconds behind us. It's not something I'm worried about. Max Verstappen picks up the win for Red Bull. No surprises there. But we're coming home in P10 in our first race as a team. So let's go. Sainz gets P8, yeah, so he had a lot of pace on him. There was no point fighting him. Could have gotten Hulkenberg if not for that, but we'll take it. We'll take it. 1 point. It's going to be a long season with this shit box of a car.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's go, Callie. Driver of the day, Callie Mayer. It's a shame our other driver didn't finish, but he was well behind anyway.
Because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
Alright, see you later, Diver.
Well, they kept us guessing during pre-season testing. We all wondered who it was going to be.
Piastri P3. Who's P2? I think it was Norris.
Has really counted.
Oh, my hand hurts.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin.
Well, that's a very familiar looking podium. Verstappen, Norris and Piastri.
For Max Verstappen.
Well, good for them. P10 for us. That's big. I don't know if that puts us ahead of anybody in the standings. We won't be ahead of Sauber. Maybe Alpine? I don't think Alpine scored any points. I don't know. It really depends where Gasly is. I know Doohan was at the back, so we'll have to see.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time?
What?
Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Esteban Ocon in P4 for Haas. That is insane. just as I was feeling really good about, you know, okay, so we got more points than VCarb and Alpine, one less point than Sauber, but Haas with a huge haul of 12 points. How's he pulled that off then? That's crazy. Alright. Well, first race of the season is out of the way. I want to know what happened on lap, was it 7? Lap 8. Yeah, what happened here with these lot? So we'll get a view of Albon's car. Here we are. So they were pretty close behind us at one point. Where was Lawson then? So Lawson was right behind me. So what happened? Lawson went for the overtake. I defended it decently well. But he was still at a reasonable distance behind me, still within DRS. There's the Haas of Behrman. Ah, and there we go. There's the slowdown. Behrman with a beautiful overtake on Lawson. Lawson fighting back against it still. But Behrman ultimately wins out. But that is a lot of time lost. And look at Albon. Wow! This is AI, by the way. This isn't player controlled. That was an AI making a double overtake at Melbourne Turn 1. Well, if you needed any indication that F125's AI is so much better this year, like it's so like really good, that's it. That was awesome. That was genuinely awesome. But we got a point, which is great, but the story of the day is Esteban Ocon in the Haas in P4. That is insane. Absolutely insane from him. But yeah, it's good to get the first race out of the way. It was a strong race for us in the driver career mode, so it's nice that that's translated over to my team. I'm glad I didn't do Jeddah on the calendar, because Jeddah, we know how that would have gone. That would have been a nightmare to go through, so I'm glad I removed that. We do have Bahrain next, which is one of my strongest tracks, so we can see what we can do there. That'll be really, really, really interesting. Yeah, let's wait for this to load, see if we've got any special events coming up. Development failed, that's not good. Well, can we redo that, please? Both failed, that's no good. Yeah, okay. 5 days remain. Okay, we can still get those, right? I hope so. Assign upgrades. We did get the engine power upgrade. Okay, so this is how far behind we are. That's why we couldn't get close to Hulkenberg. Look at the gap in the vehicle performance comparison. That is a big gap. We are quite a while behind. So we're going to equip that to Meyer. And put that on the powertrain, which will give us a bit more extra power, which is just what we need. Research. Okay, we can definitely research some more. We've got a bunch of R&D points to work with. Oh yeah, we can research multiple on the chassis. What about the powertrain? Because I definitely still need more power. I definitely want to do more, so we'll do that and complete that just before Bahrain. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode of F125 My Team Career Mode. Definitely some big changes in this overall for my team overhaul for my team 2.0, and I'm looking forward to doing more episodes. I think we'll do it live because that turned out really well. How long was that stream? Just over 2 hours, so that's not too bad at all. I think we'll do this more often. We'll do this live. So, guys, Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are new. Check out my recent driver career mode episodes. We've got 4 out so far. I'm going to have a 5th one out tomorrow. If I've got time, I'll do some My Team as well if I feel up to it. But yeah, we definitely have an upload coming tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Cheers for watching, guys. Till next time, peace.